Hello everyone, welcome back to Feed Analytics. This is the continuation for SQL tutorials for beginners. In the previous videos, I explained DDL, DML, and DQL commands in SQL. I recommend you to watch the videos and come to this video. I'll provide the links in the description. Make sure to watch. In this today's video, I'll explain DCL commands in SQL. Let's understand what is DCL. DCL stands for Data Control Language. It's a language used to manage permissions to the users on database objects. Here, database objects means the tables, views, triggers, store procedures, and etc. So, using this DCL commands, we can manage the permissions. Here, permissions refers to any select, update, delete, modify permissions to the users. We can manage that. So, DCL is concerned, there are mainly three commands in DCL: grant, revoke, and deny. Let's understand each command. First, grant. Grant is used to give positive permissions to the users. Their permissions we can also call privileges. So there is a syntax for giving granting permissions to users. The syntax would be grant permission or privileges on database object. Mostly use tables on to user. Here the username. This is a syntax for granting permissions to the users. Let's give a permission to the users on database objects. Suppose in my database there is a user1. I want to give select update permission to the user on employees table. For that, the syntax would be grant select update on employee table to user1. So what I'm saying is grant these permissions to the user1 on this table, so the user can perform these operations. Let's execute it. Cannot find a user1. There is no user1. We have to create it. Create user1, and we have to provide the login for this user. The logins must be when we create a user, the user should be mapped to the login. I have a login in my database. That's why I'm assigning user1 to login. Let's execute it. This completed successfully. We have mapped user1 to this login one. Let's give permission. Command completed successfully means this user now able to perform select update operation on this employee table. So that is about grant command. Let's understand what is deny. Deny is used to deny the permissions to the users. It is quietly opposite to the grant. Using grant, we are giving permissions, but using deny, we are denying the permissions, so the users cannot perform the operations. Now we are given select update statement. Now I want to delete the permissions. Syntax could be same as grant, but in place of grant we have to give deny permission to on database object to user. This is the syntax for deny. The syntax would be same for grant deny, but we have to change the keyword. So I want to deny permissions to user1 on this employees table. I want to deny update delete or we can say insert and delete on this database object. Database object should be employee who username is user1. What I'm saying is any insert and delete operation this user to this user on this employees table. When we execute it, successfully completed means now these permissions are denied to this user on this table. Now the user cannot perform insert and delete statements on this employees table. So that is about deny command. It is quite opposite to grant. Using grant, we give positive permissions. Using deny, we give the negative permissions. Means we deny the permissions. And comes to revoke. Revoke, revoke is used to revoke the permissions to the users. Means using grant, we are giving the permissions for positive permissions. If I want to take the users back, I want to take the permissions back from the users, I can use revoke. For the revoke, the syntax would be same. Revoke permission on database object to user. Suppose I want to revoke what are the permissions to given to this user one. We are giving select update operation. So I want to take the permissions back. Now for that, the syntax would be revoke select update on employee to user one. What I'm saying is revoke select and update statements this to this user on this employee table. Now what are the permissions given to the user? The permissions are taken back. Let's execute it. Command completed successfully means the permissions are taken back. Now the user cannot perform these operations. So that is about the revoke statement. And grant, revoke, and delete. These are the DCL commands. And that's all. I hope you understand. If you believe you learned something today, don't forget to give a like and share it with your friends who are learning SQL. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Sujit Analytics, to stay updated with my latest videos. That's all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.